So I think one of the major problems with a lot of teenagers and a lot of young men in today's modern world is the lack of masculine role models to look up to, right? If you're anything like me, if you can relate to me, my dad, my biological dad, was an absolute dickhead, right? I've just had no real masculine role models to look up to. And I think if you are intelligent enough to watch my videos and you're open-minded enough to learn from other people at such a young age, you're going to go very far in life. So first of all, I just want to say I'm proud of you, bro. Like, genuinely, man to man, I'm proud of you. The fact that you spend time out of your day to learn from me and learn from someone else, it just showcases your level of intelligence. You understand that wise men learn from other people. That's how we do it. That's how we learn. From a kid, you learn from your parents. That's how we evolve as human beings, is we learn from each other. We learn from others' mistakes. We learn from our own mistakes. We just learn. That's evolution. And teenagers today don't have anyone to learn from. They're brainwashed by the social media. They're brainwashed by TikTok. Complete bullshit. Music, TV shows, Netflix, just complete feminine, wokey shit, right? And I'm not trying to get cancelled or say anything offensive, but masculine boys need masculine men. They need to be masculine. This is why you have so many depressed young boys today that don't know who they are. They don't know what they want from life, because everything they see on the external world and the external media is feminine. It's all pushed as like, oh, it's okay to cry, it's okay to be feminine, it's okay to show your emotions, it's okay to do this, to do that, it's okay to be soft, you don't have to be strong. Toxic masculinity, all of this bullshit is why young men today are walking around fucking vaping. They're walking around with shit posture, skinny wrists, no authority about them at all. I shake young men's hands in the gym all the time. I'll meet young men in the gym, I'll introduce myself because I've never seen them before. I'll shake his hand. How you doing, bro? My name's Luke. It's nice to meet you. What's your name? Boom. I'll shake his hand firmly because I've got a fucking firm handshake. I'm not a pussy boy. And he's got a limp dick handshake, bro. Limp. Nice to meet you. Spotty, acne, unhealthy, no confidence in himself. Can't even string a sentence together. Can't read. Like these young men nowadays, and I mean this with the utmost positivity, young men nowadays are fucking retards. They're just stupid. They're just genuinely morons, right? And I'm getting pissed off because I know why that this is happening. Obviously, it's media. Obviously, a lot of young men don't have any dads around. The dad's just not around. They're raised by single parents, single mothers, and that's fine. Respect to the single mothers, because I was in that situation. My mum brought me up by herself, and obviously then I had my stepdad and stuff later on in my life, but for the most part my mum did it. My mum brought me up and my mum's done a fucking good job, but it's just not enough for boys to just have a mum. You need a dad. You need someone, even if it's not your dad, you need a masculine role model to look up to, okay? Because otherwise you're going to be feminine. And if you're feminine, you're not true to your core as a man. So when you grow up and you think to yourself, something just doesn't feel right. I just don't feel like I am who I'm supposed to be. I feel like something's missing. There's a void that's not being filled. What is it? It's your masculinity. Because now you look around you and you see on social media, you see parents, teachers, everyone, TV, everything pushes this feminine, soft, wokey narrative. Men can't be men. It's okay to cry. No, it's fucking not. If you're a grown man and you're with your girlfriend and you're walking around in a shopping mall and you burst out in tears because you feel like crying, that's not okay. If you feel angry, and again, you're in the same situation, you're in a shopping mall, you're in a shopping centre, you're walking around, you feel pissed off today, you feel angry, it's not okay to just let your emotions out and start punching people. That is not okay. Stoicism and emotional intelligence is absolutely vital, especially for men. This is why you've got so many fucking thugs. This is why you've got so many rogues. This is why you've got so many depressed young men. This is why you have all this bullshit going on. All of these lost, depressed, anxious young men that have no confidence in themselves, limp fucking handshakes, all of this bullshit, addicted to porn, right? Just fucked up. It's because there's no masculine men to look up to. This is why Andrew Tate blew up. This is why Tristan Tate blew up. This is why Hamza blew up, because these guys are masculine. First man, right? These kind of people. I, luckily, from a young age, was very interested in the military and the army and the special forces and that kind of way of living. So naturally, I just looked up to, as you do as a kid, as an impressionable young kid, you look up to people, right? And I'm going to touch on this in a minute, because I want to drill down my point on how you should learn from these masculine men, because I don't want you to copy them. I don't want you to follow directly in the footsteps, but learning from them is very important. You need someone to look up to, because otherwise you're going in blind. You don't really know who you are as a man. And that is how we evolve as humans, is we learn, okay? when you were raised as a kid, whoever you are now as an individual is what you were conditioned from a young age. So the man that you are today, the boy that you are today, whoever you are today, has been learnt one way or another. You've either been conditioned that way through media, through TV, through school, through your parents. Whoever you are has been conditioned into you one way or another. Now, if we can understand that and condition ourselves in a positive way, in a masculine way, we can be more fulfilled as men, can't we? So when I was younger, I used to naturally just look up to soldiers, military men, masculine, core masculine men, stoicism, emotional intelligence. You can't go into a fucking compound full of terrorists and be emotionally unstable. Oh, it's okay, I feel like crying right now because I've just seen my mate get his fucking head blown off. Oh, it's all right, let me just cry. No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. This bullshit is stupid. It's not okay to cry whenever you feel like it. You've got to have some sort of emotional intelligence, emotional control. Fucking control yourself. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I'm not saying don't cry, but learn when to. When you get home and you're having a shower and you're by yourself, yeah, let some tears out, whatever. But in public or in a fucking war zone, it's not okay to just start bursting out in tears. Get a grip of yourself. This is why men nowadays are just fucked, right? So you need a masculine man to look up to. I found my idols, in a sense. I found the guys that I used to look up to, and they were masculine men. They were in the military. They were soldiers, special forces, elite soldiers, bro. These guys weren't to be fucked with. I learned from them. How do they think? How do they see the world? Cool, okay, I want to take that, I want to adopt that mindset and apply it to my way of thinking. Cool, they exercise, they look after themselves, they go to the gym, they work out, they're strong, they're big. All right, I'll learn from that. I want to be like that, let's go. Now, I think you're always constantly, whether you like it or not, subconsciously, you're always learning from everyone that you come into contact with. So you may as well make sure that the people that you are, your idols, the people you look up to, the people you learn from, you may as well make sure that these guys are as positive and as masculine as possible. You don't want to look up to some fucking soft, skinny, feminine, wokey man, do you? The fuck are you going to learn from him? He's not going to teach you how to protect your family on the street when you're getting mugged. So you want to make sure that you're wrong. Yeah, people like Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, absolutely look up to these guys because they're masculine, positive men. And they will teach you how to be a man's man, a true man that can look after himself, that can be self-sufficient and provide and protect for his family. That's what you need. So go out there, whether it's on the internet or if it's in real life. I don't know if you're lucky enough to find people in real life that are masculine, that you can look up to and spend time with, but just learn from people. Be open to inspiration from everyone. Take the good, discard the bad. You know how it goes. But I think young men really do need to find their own masculine role models and people to look up to. That doesn't mean copy. That doesn't mean, oh, I like Andrew Tate, I look up to Andrew Tate, so I'm going to copy him. I'm going to do exactly what he does. In order for you to be your own man, in order for you to be an alpha male, whatever you want to call it, to be confident and secure in yourself, you've got to do things your own way to some extent. So learn from Andrew Tate, learn from these people, learn from Hamza, learn from me, learn from everyone, but do not copy. Don't just follow blindly in their footsteps because, oh, they're successful, so if I do what they do, then I'll be successful. Don't just blindly follow, okay? Someone's calling me, do apologise. Busy man, you see. Yeah, learn, be inspired by, but carve your own path. That's what I want you to remember. But it is vital you have some sort of mentor, some sort of masculine individual for you to look up to, because if you were like me and you grew up without a dad, or you grew up just surrounded by useless male role models, then you're gonna find that one day it's gonna hit you and you're like, I don't really feel like a man. I feel like a bit of a pussy. I'm intimidated by other men. I'm intimidated by beautiful girls. This shouldn't be how it is. So find yourself a masculine role model, learn from them, get out there, make it happen. If you want to learn from me on a personal level, the coaching is down below. That is probably the best way you can skyrocket your growth as a man, because I can give you personal, in-depth advice. And really, let's be honest, who do you have to talk to in the real world or in general that you can speak to about these issues? Like, oh, your porn addiction, bullshit like this. Who are you going to go and talk to? Like, Dad, I've been addicted to porn for fucking 17 years, please help me. Like, you can't really do that shit. It's very awkward, it's very embarrassing, it's shameful, isn't it? So I want to be that best friend that you've never had, the guy you can come and talk to about anything, really. So the coaching's down below in the description. Come and talk to me. I'll see you soon. Stay safe, look after yourself. Bye.